and that'll put you over your right seat bone. When you're there,
right.
you get better rotation, easier rotation. Okay.
It's easier at the canter, I feel like, but
Well, probably because you have a right and a left lead. Yeah, so it's easier, much easier to sit on that inner seat bone.
right.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's what I should work with. Just my position more subtle with my hands. And
Yeah. And then, so
see, I've
this
never
is
sat his trot either before.
Really?
No. And it's, so, you think I should do that? No? Okay.
Yep. Yep. So I would do a lot of these leg yields, or you can do shoulder in down alongside.
Yeah.
Make sure it's all the same. You're after the same idea. Yeah. Whether you ride a perfect shoulder in or a sort of imperfect shoulder in, as long as he goes to the outside rein.
Right.
Whether you have a little bit too much angle, okay, now we're nitpicking, and it's like, okay, if you're going into a test, all right, then I'll make sure that you have a perfect shoulder in. But if you're using it as a sort of right now in the schooling tool, inner leg to the outside rein, he better responds. Okay, so and then you can refine it. Yeah? And then, so then when you get him into a steadier frame, then I would start doing a lot of transitions and adding a lot of transitions to your section. And those can be very easy, like these truck canter transitions that we did, or they can be a little bit more. Those can be sort of your warm-up transitions. They're nice, but they're nice, but they don't really do a whole lot. Okay, they're fine, but they don't do a whole lot, especially for you with a jumping. I think you can relate probably a lot more to being able to control your tempo in the canter. Yeah, so where you have your basic, say, working canter, and then you speed up to 5 steps, like a lengthening, and then you go back to your working canter. And then you lengthen a little bit bigger for 5 steps, so it's a forward, it's like maybe twice around the circle. You speed up, 3, 4 steps, 5 steps, and you slow down. Forward, back, so go faster, go slower, go faster, go slower, because that's something that you can really use in your cross country as well as in your stadium.
So more that than the downwards, the trot canters.
I would do those too. They're all good. Yeah. But the transition within the gate, I mean, they're harder, but they also you get more. If you do them right, you get a lot more bang for your buck, especially at the canter, because I mean that's something that you can really relate to. I do that with my dressage horses too every day. On a circle, forward, back, and then really collect. Like a canter that for my pirouette, but I don't do the pirouette because that puts too much mileage on. But I really collect to where I'm cantering on the spot.
Right.
Okay. And then I go forward and I do any transition from this extreme collection here to the extreme extension. Sometimes I go only to here on the collection, only to there on the forward, sometimes only here. And then next time here to there, and then anything. Yeah. Gymnasticizing. Okay. Yeah.
He needs more muscling too. He's still growing.
He gets, well, sure. I mean, at his age, but as he works in that frame, he'll build muscle.
Right.
Yeah, and then in 6 months, you'll see how he's starting to get a little bit of a crest. Yeah. But he seems to have a pretty good attitude.
He does.
Yeah.
And we're still just getting to know one another.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good.
All right.
Thank you, Jan.
You're welcome. Good job.
That was tough.